Ladies and gentlemen, Six Fig Stock Trader here on YouTube. Folks, I hope you're having a wonderful day. I've got one heck of a show lined up for you, so if you could please smash that like button in advance, I'd gladly appreciate that. Before we get into the nitty gritty, check me out on Twitter. At Real Six Fig is my handle. This is where I'm dropping all my charts, all the links to upcoming live streams, all the links to upcoming videos. Also, big shout out to Nervy, big artist in the NFT world on Collect, making some cool art. He's got some cool stuff that you guys should check out over on Collect. But with that said, this is where we're at right now. We have seen this grand climb all the way up to 3 cents, 3.5 cents. And we're still sitting good, in my opinion. And here's why. Because if we go back to maybe September of 2021 and just kind of draw this line up like this, we can see that price action has really reacted quite well with this upward trend that we are seeing. And consequently, there has been one heck of a ceiling right around this 0.033, 0.035 cent area. So this is telling us, okay, we still have a base of support here. We still have a chance to move upwards. So my theory is that we are still dealing with an ascending triangle right now. The lows are still getting higher, and that is what we want to see. We don't want to see price action spill out of this ascending triangle and create some new lows that are lower than these highs. That would be bad, my friends. And with that said, I do think that there is still a chance to see somewhat of an ascending triangle kind of form and play out as nature intended it to do so. We can see that right now we have this very nice ABCDE corrective wave that played out, and we might be just kind of working our way up into this symmetrical triangle portion of this rising or this ascending triangle. Excuse me. Bear with me 1 second. I'm sorry, folks. I was parched. Had to get a little caffeine. I've got a headache, and I'm still here to do the TA for you. But we can see on the 1-day chart that this little inverse head and shoulders has brought us up to the breaking point where we are in position to retest some all-time highs rather soon. And this needs to happen here possibly within the next 6 days. So interestingly enough, when we look at CKB on a daily chart, what do you guys notice here? Well, one thing that comes to mind right away is that we've got a spinning top. Ideally, I would like to see this thing turn green. And I would like to see, more of a green doji star, more of a green spinning top type scenario. But when we start seeing these spinning tops, it tells us a lot of times that, hey, there could be a reversal right around the corner. And we can see that on this daily chart. Here's a spinning top. Price action came down, reversed. Same with right here. Same with right here. Same with right here. Same with right here. And you can see, same with right in here. Right here too. So when we start to see this type of behavior play out in the market, there are people that only trade spinning tops, and they're absolute geniuses. But we can see that this could be in our favor on the daily chart, so long as we don't see price action close below, I would say, 0.028. Somewhere in there. Actually, 0.029. We need to stay above this 0.029-ish level for the most part. We want a nice little wick on the bottom side of this candle. But there is still 21, 22 hours left on this candle. So if the market really tanks, people could get scared and really start selling off. So what does this mean for CKB? Well, if the market tanks, if CKB starts going down, no doubt in my mind, we are going to test this trend line at or around 0.0286. Furthermore, I do think that we'd come down and test this 50 moving average as well. So that would be located somewhere around the 2.5 cent level at this point. So with that said, those are kind of some numbers to look out for if you are watching your portfolio over the next day and you see CKB kind of trading below this 0.0275. You might want to check back in with this channel to kind of see what's going on, or on my Twitter account. Usually when I don't have time to make an elaborate YouTube video, I will post a screenshot of what could possibly be going on. And this is not financial advice. This is nothing like that. So I want you guys to all understand that. And so this is where we're at right now with CKB. And this is why you guys need to look at this TA I'm about to do on Bitcoin, because we need to see where Bitcoin's going, what it's doing, and things of that nature. So Bitcoin on the daily chart, we've got somewhat of a spinning top. Not, I would like to see this thing a little bit thinner. Let's really look at this 12-hour chart. I do like Bitcoin on a 12-hour chart. And we can see that price action is really, truly testing this 200 moving average right now. And if we can maintain support above this $54,000-ish level, 54.4, somewhere in there, for the next day or two, maybe 3, I do think that Bitcoin is going to have a shot at reversing and maybe ripping to the upside. Now, this is not financial or trading advice, but I'm going to put forth a couple scenarios of what is really going on. And I've been talking about this now for the last couple months. So everybody was calling me crazy a few months back when I was telling everyone, hey, we've got a rising wedge on the charts. And this is what I had pinned up. And people were like, no, it's not possible, blah, blah, blah. And then I was also going on to say, okay, if this is a rising wedge, we might see some sort of head and shoulders pattern that forms. Then we had Bitcoin in October come up and make new all-time highs. Is this manipulation in here to get investors tricked? And when I say tricked, I'm talking about everybody that could have been drawing their charts up like this into a channel. And then, people that hadn't seen this rising wedge early, like I did, they might be saying, okay, this is a channel, we're going for the next leg up. Well, it could be one of the two. And we just don't know until we see if Bitcoin holds its ground. But let's just say, folks, for a second, okay, I messed up here. I've got to redraw this trend line. If we go ahead and look at what happened the last time Bitcoin held the line, we can see price action came down, did its little series of corrective waves, blah, blah, blah. Then we held our ground at the 200 moving average for quite a while, almost 10 days. And this was impressive. And what happened as a result? Price action drove to the upside, raged to the upside. So here we are now. We're still testing this 200 moving average for going on right around 8 days, somewhere in there. So I do think that if we can hold till this weekend, till the weekly close, if we can close above 54,000, I do think that there is a chance, and I've said it before, Bitcoin is going to try to pass through this weak spot in the Ichimoku cloud, and we're going to see a rager happen. But if the market loses its confidence, This thing is possibly coming down to, oh man, 53,000 for sure. But the next heavy support and resistance area, in my opinion, would probably be around the $41,000 level, as much as I hate to say that. But we must wait and see what is going on with Bitcoin. And folks, if I could ask you guys of one favor, and that is just to please smash that like button. It sincerely means the world to me to get these videos out there, because a lot of these mainstream YouTubers that have such huge channels, they do such an inadequate job of performing technical analysis like myself and Crypto TA. So with that said, a big shout out to him as well. Here we are, just kind of really riding the edge with Bitcoin. We're playing the waiting game. I don't think we're going to really see which way this market is destined to move until Sunday, when we have the weekly candle close. So let's look at that. And so 2 days, 6 hours from now, we will have the weekly candle close, and we are testing this bounce off the shoulder of this Ichimoku cloud. Will we come back down to retest this 50 moving average around this $48,000, $47,000 level? Nobody really knows. Only time will tell. So big shout out to all the Patreons. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. If you're interested in supporting the channel, it's $3 a month. You can get your name, YouTube channel name, or business name up on this banner. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you've not already, please smash that like button on the way out. Like I said, it means the world to me. And I hope you guys all have wonderful weekends wherever you are at in the world.